Good, fine. I guess you could say early evening, Facebook. It's a fine Sunday afternoon, and I am but a simple wand maker crafting his trade. So since you last saw me, I've gotten a lot of wands carved out. We're talking 1, 2, 3. I mean, look at all these wands that I've carved out in just the last couple of hours. YouTube, Facebook, yeah. I've discovered when you're making a large batch of wands, it's much easier to repeat the steps over and 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 over again. Pretty much the only wand I complete first in the batch is the clear wand because it requires no paint, just handle, podge, and glue and carve. And right now I got the clear wand on the handle drying at least. Now I can flip that around and podge the wand part of it later, but while that dries, I get all these wands carved out and then step by step, yeah. I'd be home by Alex chilling. Now, usually when I'm working on my wands, I don't get up very often. I'm cooped up in my recording studio. Yeah, I call it a recording studio, all jokes aside. And I get in the wands. Now, thankfully, I still got some money on my Ace Hardware gift card. So I'll be able to pick up another can of white spray paint and some sandpaper next week. I got enough to finish a couple more wands, thankfully enough. But I have just 8 handheld wands to carve out and 1 scepter to carve out. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for busting me Asperger's. Now, if you're just tuning into Facebook Live, here's where I'm going to procrastinate about our society. If this kind of thing bothers you, then don't even bother watching. But 4 things. I'm watching TV at my friend Angie's house. Angie and Juan are good people to hang around, for the most part. I mean, they're nice to me, I'm nice to them, you know. Mm-hmm. And on the TV, I see a commercial for a little kid's toy. Fake zits, pop them, make them ooze and splooge. It's all gross and disgusting. And then 2 seconds later, I see a commercial for Proactive. Like, I'm not even bullshitting you, Facebook. The fuck, man? I'm seeing a commercial for a kid's toy. Fake zits, put them on your face, pop them and squeeze them. And then I see a commercial for Proactive 2 minutes later. And then I'm watching YouTube today. I figured, I'll throw on some cartoons while I'm whittling wands, sit here and I'll whittle wands and watch YouTube videos. It's a great way for me to zone out and, get them done, son. And I'm seeing advertisements for new shows on Netflix called The Kissing Booth and whatever, and The Affair and shit like that. When I'm seeing shows being advertised on TV that are being called The Kissing Booth and or The Affair, I'm like, why don't you just come right out and say it, Netflix? We're going to glorify sex and cheating, and we're going to shove it in your face and call it a TV show.
Right.
Fuck that shit. So it's like, we create a generation of sexually repressed teens by shoving abstinence-only education down their fucking throat, and then we shove sex in their face with all the fucking crap we show on TV. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I took a break from whittling wands to make a video because I literally had to say something, YouTube, Facebook, because this is ridiculous. And the problem with our society is naturally, when you haven't had companionship in a long time, it can get very lonely and depressing. It doesn't help when people assume you need it. I mean, truth be told, you don't need companionship to be happy in life, but it is nice. Kevin Williams says, do you have any advice for keeping skin zit-free?
Keep it clean.
Yeah, no shit, keep it clean. But like, what the fuck is this shit? We got a show on Netflix called The Affair. And it's like, okay, what the fuck is this? A show glorifying cheating. That is exactly what the fuck is wrong with our society anymore. Now, I cheated once. I'm not proud of it, and I've learned from my mistakes. If I was lucky enough to land a smoking hot girlfriend in my dreams, I wouldn't do it again. You know what I'm saying? Even if she wasn't the prettiest, still beside the point. You know what I'm saying? I had a good thing going with Stephanie, and that kind of fucked it up, so nothing I can do about it now except learn from my mistakes. But to be fair, she was long distance, and I was a bit drunk, and when you go from not having anything to all of a sudden you're being accepted by the opposite sex, I let the confidence go to both heads, if you catch my drift. That doesn't justify my actions. However,
thinking with the wrong head there, brother.
No, I think if you broke up with somebody, it's meant to be for a reason. Stephanie was very nice for her first girlfriend experience, I will say that. And if I could have done things differently, I wouldn't have cheated. But Stephanie claims I never did anything for her. When I got kicked out of Job Corps for smoking weed, Stephanie was very naturally, of course, upset. She wanted to drop out of Job Corps to be with me. And I convinced her to stay so she could have that training underneath her belt. So that when she got out of Job Corps, if she wanted to quit her shitty fast food job, she could get a job in computer technology like that, and it would be no problem. So even though we're no longer together, yeah. But here's the thing of it. She didn't break up because she wanted to. Someone else convinced her to do it. So what does that really tell you? You know, if you got girls that are so easily influenced to break up with you, then maybe they're not the right one. Maybe they're nice for a little bit, but they're not the right one. You know.
Right.
So right now, all I can do right now is whittle my wands and be patient, you know. I mean, shit, I've dealt with bigger assholes on YouTube, so a girl telling me, no, that ain't shit. By now, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like, that's their fucking loss, dude. I may not be the richest or the handsomest guy on the planet, but, you know, I give every girlfriend relationship that I have 110%, and I do the best that I can. You know. All I'm getting at is when you got girls that are responding positively to you just being there, even if you being there is not physical, it's just there in general, that's only a matter of time. And with just 9 wands to carve before I can start painting on this next 4th batch of wands. Boom. I'll give you some solid advice. Don't cheat on your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever you have. Break up with them before you do anything. Hello, Albert. How are you? And when people give you shit about liking a girl, you just gotta ignore them, man. Especially when it sucks because the girl's taken and you can't do nothing about it. You know? It's like it was just reminding you, oh, you like her and you can't have her. And it's like, what the fuck are we in junior high? Like, you got adults giving other adults shit for liking other adults. Like, it's immature and stupid. And there's a couple of cute girls I fancy here in town, but that's perfectly natural. You know what I'm saying?
Well, heck, man, in this town, there's a lot of fine babes.
That's my point exactly, homeboy. That's my point exactly. There are some seriously attractive women in this town. That's my point exactly, man. And it's kind of refreshing to see that instead of being creeped out by my presence, they're like, oh, hey, they're actually turned on a little bit by the thought of me hitting on them. Like, okay, that's refreshing. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. That's, yeah. But what the fuck happened when I was in junior high and high school? I would have been like, high-fiving older me like, yo, bro, get it. Now, growing up in high school, I thought I'd never find companionship. And starting YouTube, and then before I went to Job Corps, you know what I'm saying? People give me shit about it all the fucking time. They're like, oh, you're never going to get laid. You're going to be a virgin the rest of your life. You're going to be a virgin the rest of your life. And I'm like, watch this. April 20th, girls' bathroom at Job Corps. Oh, jeez.
The day right after my birthday.
So I didn't have any weed to smoke that day, but I definitely smoked something. Yeah. But don't be in a rush to lose your V card. If you're still a virgin, don't trip out about it, in all honesty.
You'll lose it when the time comes, and you'll get everything when the time comes, man. Even Red Wings.
Shit. Your first time with sex could be the absolute worst, man. Could you imagine catching something your first time? That would suck so hard.
Oh, I know. That's why you always make sure you wear a raincoat.
Well, if it's her first time too, then you're golden. Straight the fuck up. If it's you and hers first time, you are golden. If it's each other's first time, don't be worried about, is it going to be good? Is it blah, 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 blah. You know, fuck all that. Just enjoy each other's company. Just enjoy each other's company. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, dude. If you and your girlfriend have never had sex and it's your first time, don't be stressed about it being perfect or blah, blah, blah. You know, make a nice event out of it. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy it. Don't be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, I see all these porn stars going 20 minutes. I don't know if I can do that. You know, fuck that, dude. If it's your first time, don't worry about it.
Just go to town. Make it worth it.
Oh, to be fair, when you meet that right girl, sometimes you just go hours and hours and hours and hours until you're both are so tired that you're just like, oh, hyperbolic time chamber.
Take it on the rail until you
no shit. Oh.
Keep on rail until you pass out.
Yeah, no shit.
That's the way it's normally done.
I've done that with a couple of chicks. Man, it's crazy. Like,
oh, I know. Trust me, I know. There's some crazy shit, man.
Right.
Especially if you got fucking 4 hot smoking babes and you be going to town for nonstop.
Right.
Got one licking your balls while you're just going in and out the other chick's vagina, and then fucking so on and so forth. It's like, what the fuck?
That sounds like paradise, dude.
And then another chick looking at another chick's pussy while she's licking your ball sack.
Damn, dude, that just sounds like paradise.
Trust me. Then you make them change positions, swap places.
Fuck yeah, dude. Try them all on for size. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The one licking the pussy's the next one to get pussy railed. So
yeah, buddy. It gets so tired fucking your girlfriend. You both of you are just so fucking tired. You try to get up for a cigarette and your legs are like, nope, not having it. Collapse.
I thought cheeseburgers in paradise sounded good.
Right on, Kevin Williams.
Fucking pussy, man. 3 hot babes while one's licking your ball sack while you're going to town on the other one and the other one's eating out the other one, man. Fucking there you go, brother.
That's homeboy Alex is a
paradise, man.
perv. Oh,
I'm not a fucking
shit.
perv, man. I just know how to play the game.
And that's my point exactly. Is women are just as perverted as men, and whenever women give men shit for something, 9 times out of 10 they do it too. Oh, you have standards, you're a pig. Well, then that makes you a cunt, I guess. Shit.
Hell, if I'm a pig, where's the mud?
Right. Like, straight up, men and women will use each other for sex and then give each other shit for it. It's like, oh, that really makes the dating scene so pleasant, doesn't it?
It's like you were saying the other day, chicks admire, fucking check out dudes, but then when the dudes are checking them out, they're like, oh my God.
Right, exactly my point. You get a chick checking out a dude, no one says shit. But, like, if a dude checks out a chick, she gets all, oh my God, offended. But then when she's with her friends, guarantee you, most chicks who act like they're offended when people check them out, I guarantee you that when she's with her friends later on, she'll be like, girl, you're not going to believe how many people I had checking me out. She'll act like she's disgusted by it in public, but when she's with her friends, oh, trust and believe she's going to brag about it. Because women are competitive over shit like that. And to be fair, men are competitive too. Humans are just competitive creatures by nature. Josh, did you know you're over 7,000 YouTube subscribers in YouTube now? Cool, I did not know that, but thank you for letting me know, Ben Dobbins. Right the fuck on. I'm doing alright, Elliot. Been carving wands all day, and I've taken a momentary break to complain about society on Facebook. And that's your first warning, motherfucker. Delete.
What did that fucker say?
Don't worry about it. It was a stupid troll comment. You're lucky I don't fucking ban your sorry ass for that. I try to be a merciful Lord and understanding that people are just, they like to be stupid, but it gets to a point where it's like, okay, you're just picking on me for having autism. I was just hanging out with homeboy Scotty last night, as a matter of fact. He's doing all right, for the most part. Kevin Williams says, do you prefer white or red wine? He says he's drinking white tonight. Well, I will drink white wine if it's offered, but I'm more of a red wine connoisseur, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Like, I seriously have to wonder what the hell's wrong with our society anymore. YouTube and Facebook, like, god damn, dude. Might be enough grit to get this one started. Homeboy Scotty's kid is doing good. Yeah, she's over 1 year old now. Yeah, she's going like a weed, man. Like, Jesus Christ, YouTube. This is some bullshit, Facebook. I turn on the TV, I'm watching TV with some homies, whatever, you know, and oh, here's one commercial advertising toy zits for kids to pop, and here's another commercial. If your kid's suffering from acne, call Proactive today. We can help. I'm like, is this the epitome of what it's come to then? And then you get shows glorifying cheating and shit like that on TV, and it's just like, well, no, this is exactly what the fuck's wrong with our society anymore. The kids eating Tide Pod challenges and doing stupid shit like that because, oh yeah, you know, let's make complete asses of ourselves. You got kids snorting condoms. Kids getting bullied on social media. After I carve this one, this will make 7 handheld wands to go. Normally I don't work on the weekends, but because I've been slacking off lately, I'm just like, get my Asperger's in gear and get these wands carved out. And people are always harping on about, oh, you need to get laid or da 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 da. And then when you can't get it very easily, that's just them reminding you of it. Like, on the for real though, it's like, well, thanks for reminding me that I'm lonely, asshole. Fuck you. Shit. That's sandable. Now, if I run out of sandpaper carving wands, then I'll have to wait till I go to Ace Hardware tomorrow or the next day. I mean, they're not going to be all the same shape, but and then there'll be like divots and grooves here and there that are unintentionally made, but whatever. That's okay. They don't all have to be perfectly round. I mean, there's like little. Well, why do you think they call it TV programming? Because they're trying to program your brains, man.
Right.
Got the goddamn government and the 1% trying to brainwash the mass media through television. I'm not saying you can't watch TV. I'm just saying don't let it program you. that's cool looking. That's a cool looking point on that. I want to round it like right here, especially. A little bit off the handle, and use the rest of this grit to take down the wand a little bit more. But while I'm procrastinating about society's bullshit, then maybe work on my wands while I'm at it, huh? Shit. Here's another one that pretty much ate all that sandpaper up. Let's see. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Oh, look at that. Let's see. There's no stick. I need some sandpaper. Yeah, I'm definitely going to run to Ace Hardware for more sandpaper. 3mm, 4 sheets, pro grade, precision, 66% less effort, use wet or dry, clog resistant. After I carve out these two, then there'll be like 6 handhelds to do. Get the fuck off of there, you piece of shit. There we go. This one looks like, look at this one first. There we go, I got the tip formed a little bit. But I'll tell you what, man, some of the stupid shit in our society recently has just got me on a ball, man. Like, goddamn. Got me on a roll, man. That's what I'm saying. Shit. Take the sandpaper and I place it flat against my computer desk. And take this side, I'm really trying to get sanded smooth. All of a sudden, the little nub right there just comes right off. Let's go like that too. That works. This grit's, you definitely want a thicker grit for getting this shit off quickly. Like a heavier grit sandpaper will get done a lot quicker, I assure you that.
There's a piece right here that you dropped.
Oh, that works too, thank you. And slowly but surely that point forms. Of course, most of you know by now there's a lot of sanding that goes into making a wand. You're going to make them by hand, it's a lot of hand sanding and well, it didn't look like much when it first started, but then I like the way this one came together. Very simple, very easy. Some things in life just take time, YouTube and Facebook, much like making a wand. A beautiful thing isn't going to happen immediately. You got to be more patient with it. I like the way that smells. The grain of that wood smells really nice. One of you lucky peoples is going to get your hands on a wand. Especially if it's going to the next batch. You have the potential to buy it. And the grit and that's pretty toast. No. This is definitely the most tedious part of making these, is shaping them with sandpaper. But like, if I'm gonna sit here and procrastinate about society's problems, there we go, the tip of that formed very nicely. go. Well, here's the thing of it. I've been making wands for a minute, so I know how my method works, and I know it works for me. And the reason why I look like I'm covered in sandpaper is because, well, duh, I've been making wands.
You mean sawdust?
Yeah, man, of course you're gonna get sawdust all over your pants and all over your shirt and shit. And
People don't call that sawdust because it comes from sandpaper, but it's still sawdust.
right.
How can it be sawdust if you ain't using fucking stuff?
No shit. Pieces. Okay. Depending on how dry these fuckers are, too, you know, it's another thing. But according to the sandpaper's advertisement on the packaging, it doesn't matter if it's wet, dry. The tip's just about done. It was 1,000 times better than when it started. Oh yeah, there we go. I mean, people are paying for wands that are made by yours truly. That's what they're paying for. There we go. The point is nicely formed on the shape of it. But I want to make sure that this side on there we go. Go, there's that. I'll leave these nubs on here for like the handle's sake. And these nubs right here will be for like the handle's reference point. There we go. Excellent. So I used up the grid on that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17.
Plus the one you still got over here.
What's my... Yes, indeed. This one right here. Let's see where the fuck. There it is. I might have enough sandpaper to finish maybe 1 or 2 more wands here, and then not to get more. But that's not going to be a problem. Now this one doesn't have nearly as many knots on it, so this one would be a lot easier to carve out. But literally, Facebook, I see a commercial advertising for a gross children's toy popping zits that you can stick to your face, and then I see another commercial. Oh, if your child's got acne, call Proactive. I'm like, that's just what it's come to.
Right.
It's ridiculous. So ridiculous.
That's what I'm fucking saying, man.
Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. go. Put the point formed right there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Which means I only got 5 more wands to carve up in this style. Plus the 1 scepter, which makes 6. So like after today, I'm pretty far ahead on schedule for my wands. Which means by like Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully by next week I can have these wands up for sale. Hey bro, can I get a drag of that? Thank you. Thank you. Oh yes, Mr. Leaf, it's good to be back on Facebook Live. Carving wands out for my Etsy store. You know, this way I can spend the next Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's like 6 days to get this entire batch damn near done. But the crystal scepter will have to come at the first of the month. But that's all right. Yes, a little bit of sanding on that. That's a good place to stop for the wands once I get this one carved out. For now, at least. I'm almost out of sandpaper. And this will put me a couple days ahead of schedule. Because if I can get them done drying in different steps, 2 at a time, 2 to 4 at a time, it ain't gonna take them that long to get painted. But I'm basically repeating each freaking step here several times. on the wand. Now to make the point. Yeah, the point's got some groove to it. That's cool looking. I mean, it would be a good place to stop for today, but I could try to carve out like 2 more. So then I only have like 4 handheld ones to carve. After the next 2. Some of the points are uniform. Some of them are kind of just form it as I can, I guess. You know, some of the points on these wands are, yeah, they're gonna have natural grooves in them and shit. But to be honest, carving out 5 more after these 2 isn't gonna take that long, so I am gonna stop for today. That way I'm not. Yeah, I can get that stuff later, but because there really isn't a whole lot on the floor. There's like a little bit here and there that I can sweep up. Oh shit. In which case I might have to just wait until I get more sandpaper to make more of these, because if I have enough sandpaper to finish the next 2 or 3. So it's 639. That's not too bad. Yeah. This chip's just about formed. But yeah, pretty much after I'm done carving this particular wand right here, I only got like, well, if there's 19 handhelds and one scepter, that makes 20. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's 5 more handheld wands to carve out, but that's a good place to stop for the evening because my hands are a wee bit sore. On Monday, it ain't gonna take me that long to carve out.
5 more, 4, and not counting scepter.
Yeah. I might have to look for a stick for that scepter, though. No one said carving wands would be easy. No one said it'd be glamorous or the most patience-inducing thing ever, but I will say this. Finished product looks good. Oh, hey Kylie, right now I'm making wands for my my next batch. I'm getting them all carved out. All these wands are going to be painted and handled. Oop. I got all these wands I've carved out for Etsy so far. Like, that's no joke. Facebook, that's a handful right there. Frog on Harley heads to Sturgis. Frog on Harley heading to Sturgis.
Must be.
Well, they don't look like much when you start painting them, but tell you what, by the time they're all said and done, they don't look that not too shabby. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Excuse me. Alright, Kylie, sounds good. Talk at you later. Thank you for the positive compliment, by the way. It's tobacco, hell yeah. Good for some of that. My buddy Alex had this tobacco pipe with like a little bit of stem right there, and that was it. And he was holding it to his face, lighting it like that. So I get a rigged a tobacco pipe for him, and that's way better than fucking holding it this close to your face, and you know.
Hell, an hour and 11 minutes, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Video, man.
Yeah. Most of it was just carving wands. There was a little bit of bitching and complaining, but I got what I said out there needed to be said. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I just like, where does our society get off doing the shit that they do?
Right.
Fucking for real, dude.
There probably ain't nothing in there because
Eh. It's alright. Hoo-wee. Oh wait, it's a cigarette butt right here. Yeehaw. Yeah, I'm selling 20 wands in my 4th batch. Just because that'd be fucking epic, and it'll give more people a chance to buy a wand. And I got about like 5 more handheld ones to carve out, plus the scepter, which, you know, I just cut my workload in half by a lot. But yeah, this shirt and these pants are definitely going to have to be washed. They're covered in sawdust. Oof. I may end up carving a little bit more later on too, just to speed up the batch a bit, but we'll see how I'm feeling. Not a whole lot, just getting some wands carved out. But yeah, I said my piece. Keep you all updated on them wands, I guess. Catch you cool cobras on the flip side.